This is a townhouse that I converted into a museum. Took out the stairs here and put an elevator. And last year I was able to acquire the other 2 units at the back. So now I open it, and before they was selling it to me the same price as this one, which is not right because this has a view of the volcano in the lake and that side has none. So, but they decided finally to sell it to me, and now I have been able to expand it because I've noticed that my works are too near each other. Sisisi ka na di ba? Hindi ka pwede tumakbo or what. So now, I'm very happy that, I'm doing this. Actually, it's my 40th year anniversary as an artist. Yeah, I was an architect. I graduated from UST, architecture. I passed the board. But in 1975, I had my first one-man show on glass painting. One of the sample is the one here, the quality is black and orange. I have other works which are very colorful, but a lot of people doesn't want to lend me their paintings, Kasi sculpture paintings kasi parang bumaksak medyo may mangyari. So I don't know. It's okay. But I'm happy to say that, medyo may continuity itong ating celebration, maybe 1 year, because from 1975, nag-show ako ng painting on glass. It was very successful. It was at the Hyatt Gallery in the Hyatt, run by Chito Madrigal and Peter Hentes, no? And yeah, successful one. Then, from 1975, I went into sculpture the next year. So I am a sculptor the next year. So I first made my first work in the Hyatt Hotel in 1976, October. And it was all my own trial and error development on this kind of glass works, which is different from the one that you notice in abroad, which is mostly hot process, in glass blowing, glass casting, glass slumping. But this one is like a sculpture. I have a chunks of glass which I cut, grind, smooth, and polish. And it turns out to be what I have now. And I was able to develop it on my own. Nobody taught me, and that's a good thing. Even I was offered by Republic Class a scholarship for 3 years, I did not get it. For 3 years, okay, but I think I don't want to be beholden to anybody. And I think also that, there's nothing really free in this world, meron kang babayaran. So, later on, good thing na develop ko yung sarili ko with the help then of Republic Class. They told me, okay, I told them that if I go to your factory, I want to know how what is glass. As an architect, I know what is sheet glass, plate glass, white glass, tempered glass, but I don't know what is glass. So there, I was able to develop it. So one era that they shut down the furnace every other 6 years or more. And I was able to develop my own technique on glass sculpturing. So it's not really blowing, but sculpturing on chunks of glass. And that started it. 1976, I was able to get a commission. And yeah, that led me to this work that I'm doing up to now. Right now, my exhibition is more on optical glass. As you can see, this is clear optical glass. And as you've noticed also, I have some sort of a background which is dark, because as you change your position, it gets other colors or the black to the clear crystal, or how do you call this? Optical glass. So some are the sides that you can see here are mostly geometric and polish and frosted finish. Yeah. Actually, I do polish it first, then I crossed it by sandpaper. My work actually is not like sculpturing, like what they do in wood with chiseling or with marble chisel. No, mine is abrasive. So I abrase the glass, then cut like abrasive, grind with abrasive, smooth with abrasive material, and polish all with water. So I don't inhale the glass. Because glass is very dangerous because it is made mostly, or let's say, major component is silica, and you have the silicosis. This is like an asbestos. So I'm protecting myself well with using water. So this is my new works. As you notice, it's lighted from the bottom, and yeah, I'm happy that on the 30th I'll be having an opening here, and if you are available, you can come, because after the opening at 4 o'clock I have a concert. I have upstairs two baby grand pianos. I have Ingrid Santa Maria and Luis Rojas to play in two pianos, and that will be my sort of a break from the resident entertainment. Not really entertainment, but also art. Because actually, when I built this, if you notice, I have also a sculpture garden here, which has an amphitheater. So I can use it for ballet Philippines, and perform there. The Rio Brothers have performed there. Then, on September 19, my two daughters had their own thing here. My daughter, who graduated in St. Benil of Multimedia Arts, made a curate show downstairs and here. And my other daughter had 16 bands who played in and would you believe that I also cannot believe there were 1,200 people who went to this concert. And a lot of people were saying that, oh, it was one of the best plays. Somebody, blogger said that, this, what we did for the art and music in Tagaytay was different, but Manila cannot compare, because actually one thing nice about Singapore, like Tagaytay, is the weather. Fortunately, Monday until Friday it was raining. On Saturday, our concert, there was no rain at all.
So, Sunday as well.
Sunday as well. So, but now there is a glamour for us that Tagaytay Art Beat again next year. Maybe I'll make it a little bit earlier, not on the rainy season. So yeah. So I like to talk to tell you about these new works. These works are imported glass, optical. Because this one is, the green one is what I used before. And the reason it is green is because of the iron content of the silica. If you look at your jalousie, like that, it's clear, right? But when it's on the side, it becomes green. Because that is the thickness already. So if my glass is this thick, and I cut it here, this one will be less thicker than this one. So this will be lighter than this one. And when you move here, this is darker and this is lighter. So it has different facets and different position where you can enjoy the view of the sculpture. And in sculpture, it's different from painting. You have a view of, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, actually maybe up to 32 views on a sculpture, and it has to be all good. And in the case of glass, when I do my design here, I'm also thinking of what will be happening on the other side. Because it's also exposed. Not like, let's say, this is marble, you look at this and you don't know about this. You have to go there. But in my case, when I look here, I can see this, I can see this, and I can see this, even this. So there's more, that's why when the reason I was able now to make more work is because roughly I have 16 assistants. And my assistant do what, after my cutting, the grinding, the smoothing, polishing goes to them already. Because if I do it myself, it will take me maybe 1 month to 1 month and I have to make one of these. So it will be, I'll be finishing 8 to 12 pieces a year. Now I can produce more because there is some sort of, after my cutting, the grinding, the smoothing, polishing are done by my other people, who I all train, And this show, I'll be having my 2 daughters join me on this one. I let them decide and work on it. I let them do what they want, Then I a little, they're still young, And the other one graduated from one, but actually my third one is really the one who can draw very well. I think that, I'm an architectural student. I was maybe I could tell you that I was the best in freehand drawing. But when I saw a drawing of my daughter, she's better than me,